Ghost wants to be part of this too. Let's give him a shout out at the end.
We got MC Casper up here on the corner. But yeah, man.
So okay, we'll just dive right into it. So let's talk about a quote or mantra that you live your life by.
Quote or mantra, like I like to think of things like I'm chipping at it. Like every single time, like I'm chipping at something. Like my goals, I think that's for me like how I've done the things I've done. Like I have certain goals I have in mind. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But you know, I plant the seed somehow. Like I draw, I tag, I post, I try to do something like that is close to where I want it to be. And so if I keep chipping at it, I feel like I'm moving forward. And as long as you keep moving forward and you feel that momentum going, I feel like things start happening. I don't know how or why, but I don't know, it's some force that's happening, dude.
Yeah.
I really believe that, man.
I think it's like energy, right?
Yeah, it's like a very well form of like manifestation where like you keep throwing thoughts and ideas and energy towards this one goal, and so because you do that, it feels that, and so it reciprocates it and it manifests it around you as a reflection of it.
I agree with that 100%, dude. Yeah, so all right, so I'm gonna tell you this one story when with my girlfriend, right? It was a Friday night, or was it Saturday? No, it was a Friday night. I think the secret wall was happening that night or something like that, right? And I'm like, you know, I make plans to go, right? And as soon as the day ends, the work day ends, I start heading out over there. My car fucking breaks down.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, this is like the straw that broke down was back, dude. Seriously, it just been fucking me all week, and I mean for months. And I'm like, I'm beat, I'm done. I threw in the white flag. I'm like, I don't want to go out. I want to go home, get drunk, and not do shit. You know what I'm saying? So like my girlfriend felt really bad. Hi Ash. She felt really bad for me. Like, oh, come on, like let's go to the secret wall thing. I was like, no, fuck that. I just want to stay home and not do shit. Just like, I don't know, be sad. Let's just fucking Cure, Morrissey or some shit, you know, and just be depressed. And and so she's like, no, we're gonna go. I was like, fuck, we're going. Mm-hmm. So I go, and I had no idea what Secret Walls was, right?
Yeah.
And I'm standing there like, I'm seeing these artists get down like, fuck. It's like, I was meant to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I could draw really fast. I like drawing black and white. I'm like, fuck, I should be up there.
Yeah.
Like, that experience would have never happened if it weren't for like digging in deep. And of course my girl helping me out.
Shout out to the girlfriend.
Yeah. And you know, pushing me when I felt the worst. Like, and I think that's actually a like something we should all remember when we're at our lowest. Like, yo, other people keep pushing on, so why not keep pushing on yourself? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I posted it. I'm like, yo, I gotta be in this somehow. And somehow that actually led for me to be there.
Yeah.
And actually, I was invited. I was like, fuck, it felt like a goddamn dream come true. Like,
I know, you believed in yourself enough to make that happen.
Yeah, dude.
So.
If you want to get somewhere, just keep chipping at it, and hopefully you'll get momentum enough, and you'll get to whatever goal you have.
Yeah.
And sometimes the things that you need to think about would happen eventually happen. And there are times where I really feel like the lulls of being an illustrator, designer, like, you know, you're working in your own cave all this time, and you're kind of by yourself the entire time, you know what I'm saying? But you're creating, and you sort of create inside a vacuum. But you know, sometimes when you step out and see the real world and just talk to other artists, it just makes the world a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone.
It's like one of the things that I love doing is just connecting artists with artists, you know, because another artist may inspire another artist to do something a little bit different. And talking about your work, what inspired your early work? You know, I know you have a lot of new stuff now, but what inspired, like, where did it all kind of begin for you?
I think it was interesting. Like, I had a teacher once, first day of school, first day, he's like, all right, everybody, I want you guys to bring in work that inspires you, or just stuff that you like. You know, it's funny, everyone brought in stuff from their childhood, and you could see how whatever they brought in was kind of formed into their own style from something they've known in the past. So we're all kind of bringing that back. Everyone was holding true to the things that they brought in. So yeah, we're all honing in some of the past things that we like. So yeah.
That's tight. I feel like that's like a sense of like tapping into your like inner child when like things were so raw and they were so innocent, but yet so freaking amazing.
Yeah.
And so when you explain that right now, that's all I thought of. I thought of like how people still want to keep that sense of hope and joy and like happiness alive. And so as artists, we have that ability to create that. So that's actually kind of tight.
Yes, we're always digging deep. I think we're always bringing some of that back.
Yeah. So for you, what was that? What was that like childhood experience or childhood like cartoon?
Yeah, it was different cartoons, but there was some moments where I lived in Pasadena, would go to El Mercado downtown LA, which felt like a fucking mission back then when I was a kid. But we'd always pass by Chinatown. And I always remember seeing all that like Asian art, the sculptures and all that.
Yeah.
I think some of that Asian influenced me at the end.
Yeah.
Like I feel some of that stuff is Asian influence.
Nice.
But that and cartoons. Like.
Okay.
All right, so moving to the Start LA wall. So walk us through that. Like, how did that all come about?
All right. Well, first the big news came. Pow Wow gave me the call and said, "Yo, let's do this." I was like, "All right." And it made me a little nervous. I hadn't done a mural before, so I hit up Secret Walls. I'm like, "Yo, please give me a wall. I need to practice." And so that's how it happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so it's walk us through like the composition, right? It's four guys.
Right. It's 4 guys. First of all, I wanted to keep it simple. A lot of my paintings have been just white background and just you could focus on the character. That's how a lot of my paintings have been working lately. It's just the kind of mood I'm in. But I remember turning the illustration into Brian and Mufasa. Shout out, what's up, dog?
Yo.
And he was like, "Yo, yeah, this is good, but is this all?" He's kind of saying, "Is this it?" And I was like, "Oh, goddamn."
That's good.
Yeah, I know, it's good. It was
Yeah.
a challenge. I'm like, "Fuck, you're right." And actually, I asked him, "Yo, send me a picture of the wall, and I'm gonna play around with it." And I started looking at it. I'm like, "Yeah, it would look really weird if it's the white background, just one guy there. And if you look at the entire all the walls there."
Whole parade of color.
Yeah, parade of colors. They use all the space. I'm like, shit, I need to go that route too. So yeah, that's when I started thinking about like, okay, how about like, my character's kind of breaking the wall, just kind of opening or leaning over, seeing what's going on. And I thought of that.
Yeah.
Those 4 characters. And actually, that's my favorite mural so far.
Dude, I see that shit
Yeah.
every day.
I like it.
I love it.
I like it.
Yeah, I love how it like just peeks in. It's almost like dimensional.
Yeah.
We're just like, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
And then we'll just jump into Pow Wow, right? Because the Start LA wall was like the stepping stone.
It really was, man. I really do feel like it really did help me progress my art career. It really felt like that, dude.
What was it inspired by? Like the guy jumping out, right? You got like the whole squad jumping down with them.
My whole premise of my characters and all that, it's like, okay, life is fleeting, we're all fucking dying, right? Let's just get that out
That got
straight up.
quick.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're all dying, right?
I see the light at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah, so fuck it, just everyone's having a good time as they're fucking falling to the deaths. For sure, deaths.
Yeah.
They got fucking holes in their parachutes. Some don't even have parachutes. They're all fucking dying, but they all look like having a good time. And that's actually the premise of the whole thing. Like, try to
Enjoy the ride.
Enjoy it, dude.
Yeah.
Enjoy the fucking ride.
Live life and enjoy the ride.
We're all dying, no matter
we all
how you see it.
we all have the end destination, so like enjoy the.
Hell yeah.
It's all
Be there.
6 feet under. Yeah, we're all gonna be there.
And I totally agree with that, especially too, like when people are just doing things that they don't love to do, right? That's like another thing with Inspired LBC is like, I just want to inspire people and inspire people to really pursue their passion.
Exactly.
Whatever that is. It could be art.
Yeah.
It could be like cars. Whatever that is, And so for me, by just like pursuing that, hopefully, it's like as we shine all of our lights,
Exactly.
we'll help other people unconsciously shine their light and find that for themselves as well.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking like you having a lame ass job because I know I have. Well, I'm not speaking like you having a lame ass job. I'm talking about just people in general having a lame ass job. Like my job is cool and all, but it doesn't feed the fire that I have for my art. But it's actually financing my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever job you have, whatever you're doing, like as long as you have an end goal and just a goal in general, and keep chipping at that shit, that soulless job, whatever is gonna pay off later on. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my job. As soon as I come home, I fucking can't wait to fucking paint. And you know it's funny. People always hit me up like, "Yo, like you're producing a lot of work." I'm like, "Yeah." But I'm like, people don't know that actually I'm only producing from the hours from 8 till 11. So I have 3 hours every day to work. But everyone thinks like, yo, Joon, you're producing a lot of work nonstop. I'm like, yeah, kind of. But if I had more time, I would be producing a lot more. But like all that time just being caged up and just dying to go home and paint, that actually helps me.
Yeah.
So whatever job you have out there, like just use that for momentum. So when you get in the studio or whatever you're at, to paint, produce. Because I know other cats are doing it. I stay up late as fuck just trying to produce artwork, man.
Yeah.
I mean, one is the thing I love to do, and two is hopefully I don't have to work anymore.
In due time, right?
In due time, man.
In due time.
I want to look at. You're already able to manifest Secret Walls and powwow. So just keep manifesting.
I know.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Chip, dog.
Dude.
Just keep chipping at that
Yeah.
shit. Quoting Joon, keep chipping at that shit.
Yeah, it's chip away.
So any one of those any of you guys artists that feel like galleries aren't fucking returning your calls, or I don't know, you're hearing no feedback from the stuff that you're producing, and you're like, you know, fuck this, like make something of yourself, like make something you own, like you don't need fucking permission from anybody to create something, you know what I'm saying? All you need is a good circle of friends. Shout out to my homies. Y'all here with me.
Gang.
All you need is a couple friends, man, and make shit happen. And as long as the people have the same energy as you do, you don't want to be with someone that you have to like their ass. You know what I'm saying? Just produce as much as you can. If you want to be good, produce as much as you can. Because you know what? Like the guys that are really good, they produce all the goddamn time, and they don't do it because they're competing or trying to be the best.
Yeah.
They just are the best because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And so just produce as much as you can, and try to explore different mediums, and just produce.
Maybe we can rephrase that in a spiritual way. Would you say keep feeding your soul? Like, because you mentioned that like your soul, you lose a bit of it. So when you don't do it, you're not like feeding it. Would you say that like that's exactly how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So I'm just trying to rephrase that. Yeah.
Well, it's also like even in the physical form, right? It's like working out. You know, it's like if we're not moving our bodies, like our energies are.
We feel
I've
that.
noticed lower. Like for me, like I haven't worked out that much this year, but I started hopping back into it.
24?
Dude, crunch. It's right across the way. But you know, working out, it's like now the energy's up there. You know what I mean? And you start not walking with a swagger, but you just kind of get it back where you're just like, dude, I got this. You know.
I forgot the punk band's name. I think it's Operation Ivy, but it's Healthy Body, Healthy Mind.
Yeah.
There you go. Healthy Body, Healthy Mind, my dude.
Other than that, is there anything that you wanted to ask?
I mean, I've been asking this question to a lot of people. I actually asked it to Circle. And he like told me to fuck off but it was because no one's ever asked him that.
Okay,
Were you there?
what are you gonna ask,
Were
bro?
you at? What genuinely makes you happy? As a person, as an artist, what genuinely makes you happy? Like you see, you see. It's a question that a lot of us forget to ask, not just as like artists, but as people in general. That's why I always love to ask it, because once you find that out, like you creating has like so much more purpose. You know what I mean? So that's just like for my own personal.
Okay, all right. Let me try.
For anyone who might need it, who's trying to
that.
figure out, happiness, because it's day to day.
I think, let me see. Something about creating, you know what I'm saying? It feels like almost like you're your own God, you know what I'm saying? Like you're creating this narrative where you're getting things that you didn't know existed out, you know what I'm saying? So like art does that for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, these demons that you have inside of you, you kind of like put it on paper, and once you actually like say the demon out loud, it kind of loses its power a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just creating is actually one of the best parts of it all, dude.
Good conversation.
Cheers, you guys. Come on, let's hear this. Are we the best? Let's hear the bestest.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joon. I go by Joon the Goon, and this is Artist Minute. Oh, okay. Hey. I'm laughing. Why am I tripping now?
Hey guys.
Hey, ladies. No. Hey, everybody. My name is Joon.
Junai guy.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joon. I go by Joon the Goon. I live in Long Beach. Why am I tripping now? Why am I more and more expectations by the minute? It is. Hello there. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Chill. Breathe. What's up, guys? What's good?
You got this.
Hey guys, this is Joon. I go by Joon the Goon, and this is Artist Minute. Hometown LBC, bitches.
No.
And I'm from Long Beach. And I'm from the LBC.